While the 2011 Ferrari FF is widely known as the first production four-wheel drive Ferrari, the history of this technology in Maranello began much earlier. Back in the late 1980s, Ferrari Engineering, the department responsible for the brand's most ambitious design experiments, developed a prototype called the 408 4RM. It was a bold, conceptual, and technological project whose goal wasn't to put the car into production, but to explore new methods of supercar construction and expand the division's technological services to external clients. Ferrari Engineering, a young unit previously responsible for projects such as the high-performance GTO Evoluzione, was tasked with testing designs that went beyond Ferrari's standard portfolio. The 408 4RM was created as a demonstration of the company's engineering skills and capabilities, combining several parallel revolutions in a single project. The car was intended to test not only four-wheel drive, but also new materials, chassis techniques, and the feasibility of implementing driving assistance systems that were yet to enter the supercar world. The first prototype, the red one, was built on an innovative laser-welded steel space frame. The welding technology alone represented a significant step forward, allowing for high precision and weight reduction compared to traditional methods. The second, yellow one, was even more innovative. It utilized an aluminum fuselage joined by adhesives and rivet bonding, developed in collaboration with British Alcan International. A steel subframe at the rear and a magnesium die-cast frame at the front were also added, resulting in a structure 30% lighter and 20% stiffer than steel. The Yelly model also experimented with a composite body shell consisting of layers of fiberglass surrounding a polyurethane core. This laminate was intended to provide high deformation resistance, while simultaneously reducing weight and production costs. The use of such materials was a clear signal that Ferrari was exploring alternatives to traditional carbon fiber, seeking scalable and lighter solutions. Both prototypes measured 422 centimeters in length and weighed approximately 1,340 kilograms, a remarkable figure for a 4x4 of the time. The mid-mounted 4.0-liter V8 engine was another experimental element. The unit produced at least 300 horsepower and 373 newtons, but the design included the possibility of installing a turbocharger in the future, a sign that Ferrari was considering supercharging when it was still being tested in road cars. The engine's unusual position, slightly to the right of the vehicle's centerline, was an interesting detail. This was intended to optimize space for the drivetrain and improve weight balance with the additional drive axle. The all-wheel drive system was based on solutions originally developed by Ferguson, which specialized in mechanical front axle engagement systems. The Ferrari's 4RM system operated without electronics, relying on clutches that reacted to engine speed differences. This ensured that the front wheels engaged only when the rears lost traction, creating an analog precursor to later active AWD systems. More futuristic concepts were also tested in parallel: electronic torque distribution, rear axle steering, and adaptive suspension. The list of innovations includes details that were incredibly impressive in the early 1990s. For example, the prototype 408 featured pedals made of glass fiber reinforced composites, which in itself heralded the development of lightweight components. Many cabin elements also explored innovative materials, though the interior remained austere and functional, typical of engineering vehicles, not production models. All of this made the 408 more of a laboratory on wheels than a final product. A second yellow Ferrari 408 4RM, chassis number 78610, survives today and can be seen at the Ferrari Museum in Maranello in its uncovered state, with its structural structure visible. The design never went into production, but its significance is undeniable. It was the foundation of the philosophy behind the later 4RM drive systems used in the Ferrari FF and GTC4 Lusso. The 408 4RM remains one of the most fascinating and least known chapters in the brand's history. Proof that Ferrari was already preparing for the technologies that would revolutionize the future of supercars 30 years earlier.